Welcome back to part 2 of 4 of embroidery designs. Hello, just got finished sending stitching those single row all the way around my lady. Now I'm going back in. As you can see, I'm doing like a little lace design here. Um, and I'm gonna work this lace design all the way around. So I'm gonna do a little beaded lace design with the beads. And how you do that is you get your beading needle here. You can see I came out 2 beads. So you count 1, 2, and then I'm going to put on. Let me get these beads out. I did get my little bead turner because that is handy when picking up beads. But I'm going to empty a little bit on this beading mat. And I like the beading mats because the beads come off a lot easier. And if you use felt, it gets kind of stuck. But these beading mats are nice. So always get a beading mat if you're going to do some fine beading. It will be worth it, especially when picking up beads. Okay, I have my lady here. And I'm going to pick up 3 beads. 1, 2, 3 on my beading needle. And then I'm going to skip 2 beads. And then I'm going to go through 2 beads. So here I skip 2. The thread's coming out here. As you can see, it's coming out. I'm going to skip these 2 and I'm going through 2. So here it goes. And this one is on that side. You know how I'm alternating sides? So I'm going to push that one to that side and kind of tighten it a little. And as you can see, I went through the 2 beads. Now I'm going to pick up 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to skip 2 beads and go through 2 beads. And there that one goes. So that's how you create that nice lace design. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go through 2. Skip 2, go through 2. And I always like odd numbers because with odd numbers, you always get a little, like a little peacoat. That's what they call them at the end. You get a little peacoat design at the end. I was messing with my plants, so um, I keep saying I'm gonna paint my fingernails, but I never get around to it. So I skip 2, pick up 3 beads, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, go through 2. And I like working the single threads. So I'm gonna pull a little extra thread too. And I'm gonna put that one on that side. Pick up 3 beads, 1, 2, 3. Skip 2, go through 2. And there we go. So we're going all the way around. And once I go around here, I will add some sequins here on these little edges right here that go in, or that go in. And I think I'm gonna put a little flower here, flower there, flower here, you know. And then I'm gonna go back in and just put random flowers here and there. Oh, sorry, I'm not in focus. I'm gonna put flowers here, sequence flower here, sequence flower there, and maybe sequence flower here, sequence flower there, to try to break up the line so it kind of looks more organic. Then I'm gonna scatter a few flowers here, and I may make her ring or her earring here a flower, and that may do it for her. I don't want to overdo it because this is a pretty design. Like I said, this one is on my spoon flower, and I just wanted something real simple and elegant, kind of Art Deco-ish. So this is the design I created, and this is a part of the fabric collection. And I will get busy beading her all the way around. Then I'll come back and show the flowers I'm gonna put in. Okay, I just finished doing that lace design all around my lady. And this is something you may run into. I was doing one up, one down, one up, one down, one up, one down. And then I came to the end. And right here, now I have two down when I met my ends, which is okay. So don't think you did anything wrong. So just because you have two in a row that's down, that's fine. So just I'm gonna start right in here and just work your design. So that's the beauty of having something handmade. Nothing, it doesn't have to be perfect. So now I'm gonna get the flowers, and these are very beautiful yellow sequins. The reason I went with yellow is because this is yellow. And like I said, I don't want to distract from the lady. She's beautiful. And I just want something like to complement her. So in here, I like collections of things. They're all the same color. Like that one's yellow. Um, Let me see, am I in frame? Let me get in frame right now. Okay. I'm just picking out the little, it's kind of hard to see on screen. There are different type of flowers here. I have, I'll get the little flowers out so then you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see, let me get that one. And let me get a tiny one I'm going to get. And another big one and a tiny one. Tiny, 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 tiny. Okay. And these will be on my website where you can purchase. Like I said, just I do have the clusters, like random, or you can say, hey, I want all yellow or all pink family. So you'll just get 50 grams of these. So I picked out some yellow flowers. You can see that type of flower. And I also got some daisy flowers. So you can see the two types. And I also got some teeny tiny ones. So those are the flowers I'll be using. But a part of me is looking at her hair. So I may just go with the little, these may be too big to fit in there. Kind of audition them. See that one there. And here is where's the daisy one? It just fell. Here's the daisy one in there. That daisy. Or the little tiny one, just give it a little pizzazz. And actually, I like the little tiny one. So that one won. So I'll use this as a flower, and I'll put a brass bead in the middle for like the petal. So I will come up here. That one's down. I'll put one. Those are the two that's down. So I will put one right here. That's one thing The thread was coming up here, so sorry. I was thinking I was underneath, which is okay. I just need to thread the needle. You know, it's very forgiving because I don't mind threading the needle. Okay, I'm gonna get the little tiny little flowers and let me find a few. One, I'll pick three. I'll do 3 or 4 on screen so you can see what I'm talking about, and then I'll come back once I get them placed on here. I'm digging right here. I'm to the side. I'm digging in that big bucket you saw earlier. I could put it here so you can see. And I'm digging through here looking for my little tinies. Okay. One. Oh, I had one in my hand, then I dropped it. Okay, so I will put. Oh, that one fell in. Let me find one. Here's one. There it goes. It's like 3 of them all close together, and they kind of. I go to grab one and. Okay, I'm gonna load the flower on, and this is gonna only one bead. It's gonna be the center of it. So you go through the flower again with the bead, and that will pop in place. And I'm gonna go to the other side. And this is gonna be so pretty. It's gonna look like a little trellis. Like, why was I gonna reach way over there when I have the beads here? And I'm gonna go here and go through that way. Pull it tight. Push that down. And go back here. Like I said, this is the area with both the sides going down. But once you get the flowers there, no one would notice. You know, once this get all made up, nobody's gonna say, "Oh, you got two going down in the same direction." It's really not gonna matter because it's gonna be so beautiful. Nobody's gonna even pay that no mind. So here I am going through the little trellis, and this is looking pretty from both ways. Let's get a nice side view. And this is also breaking up that solid line there. So always, like for a real organic look. I'm gonna put some of these here. I'm bound to pick up some little flowers. And here's the center. And I'm gonna go on the outside right there. And one thing about beading, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't that's why I like this is more like free form. Just you may decide, that was pretty what Doris did, but I want mine to go this way, or I don't like that lace look. I want to go straight. I want everything in a row. I want everything lined up, symmetrical. I just want a straight row and a straight row and a straight row of this. It's sometime I do that. It depends on how you feel, or how the design is talking to you, or what you're going to use it for. So here you go. As you can see, I'm working those all the way around. You can see the side view. It's pretty. And I wish you could see this in person. I just love sequins. It just makes everything come to life. So I'll be back once I fill in all the way around. She's looking beautiful.